It's the little homie Yung Damon, and I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard.
I'm toxic, baby. Dreadhead, gold tee, plus some chocolate, baby. Just hit the Sauce magazine, I'm kinda.
We got Yung Damon off the porch with us today.
What's going on?
How you feeling today, man?
I'm good.
Yeah, appreciate you coming by, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. What are you working on here in Atlanta for this trip?
Really just visiting family, but you know, with the COVID-19 going on, everything really at a standstill. But you know, just pushing the singles I got out. Just hit the Sauce magazine, just hit Hip Hop Weekly for the single No Help. You know, got a lot of features out there.
Yeah, no, that's big right there.
Yeah, definitely.
So what have you been up to during the quarantine, man? Been staying productive, staying busy?
Just utilizing the internet, just trying to stay busy as far as like pushing online and just really trying to connect with the fans that way.
Yeah.
Just staying in the studio as much as possible, really.
Absolutely, yeah. So what's life like in Savannah these days?
Savannah, it's just, you know, like your everyday city. Like you got everything going on with the killings. As far as like the music, it ain't no market though. You know, like it's a place for tourism, or to retire. But as far as like just living there, that ain't really the place. So,
has the city changed much since when you were younger to now? Or is it pretty much the same?
It's developed more. It's got more businesses, more jobs. Tourism definitely went up, but as far as like the mode and like how people are, it's still the same. It's still like a crab in a bucket mentality. So
yeah,
it's like that.
Yeah. What was your childhood like in Savannah?
My childhood was straight because, you know, like I experienced both sides. Like I know what it's like to have and not to have, you know what I'm saying? Like I grew up where I had everything as a child, and that we know like when they lose it all, we got to move in with grandma, and you know what I'm saying? Things change. So I know what it's like to be on both sides. So my childhood was decent. I ain't really had like a struggle or something, like personal struggles, but you know, we ain't never really had no struggle.
Yeah.
So.
How old were you when you guys had to move in with your grandma?
Like 14, maybe like 9th grade. You know, and after that, you know, like I had to really like know what it was like to have all the Jordans on the release date, and then know like you're not getting them this time. So I got to find my own way. So that's how like the hustling and the working came about. So
yeah,
just to kind of maintain the same lifestyle.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's a tough age to go from such a drastic change.
Yeah, because you used to looking a certain way, and then you know when you go to school, you got to still maintain the same image. So that was the hardest part about it, but everything else was straight though.
Yeah. So how old were you when you jumped off the porch?
I ain't really have to, so I ain't gonna lie. Like I ain't gonna front like everybody else. I started a little later, like you know what I'm saying, like probably 19, 20, but I never really had to, so. That's how that went, but.
Yeah. What was one of the biggest life lessons you learned while growing up in Savannah?
Just staying to yourself. Like a lot of people can fuck up what you got going on. That's what I really learned. Like you gotta just stay to yourself as far as doing it. Like stuff that's gonna take you to the next level. Cause sometimes like, a hater can fuck it up, and a person that's happy for you can fuck it up, because they could go spraying your shit around and get you fucked up. So that's what I basically learned.
Yeah, real shit.
So
yeah. How long you been rapping there?
For a minute, but like I ain't take it serious until like 2012. That's when I got linked in with Perry Jones, Diggy Simmons manager, and that's how I got like all the major features with like Ty Dolla, Diggy Simmons, Alley Boy, got a feature with Gucci Man, and most recently like Rylo Rodriguez, and Baby Fendi.
Yeah, what was it like working with those bigger artists back then when your career was first starting to take off?
It was crazy because it all happened so fast. Like the situation I was in, it just happened fast. Like I got introduced to Perry Jones from a mutual friend, and she told him about me, you know, like how everybody, you bring an artist to everybody every day, they're like, yeah, he probably all right. So when he saw my music, he took a liking to me and just automatically said, just put my contact info on all your videos, all your stuff. Like, I'm gonna help you get to the next level. But the situation with them didn't work out. So it was like I kind of was left hanging. So I kind of walked away from it. Like it wasn't no bad blood or nothing, but it just I really saw what I like the potential I had. Like I really could go further than Savannah.
Oh yeah.
Because it went from being in Savannah one day to being in Atlantic Records office the next day. Like that fast. Like, and once I got in contact with that, that's how I got all the features. Like, not even like just off a relationship, not even like paying. Just being at the right place at the right time. Like those folks just jumped on the song because they was fucking with the talents. So that's how that went. So that just let me know like the world is bigger than the city. Like this shit could really happen. So I soaked up a lot of game from everything I saw from that and just took off with it.
Yeah, that's huge right there to get those features.
Yeah, like, cause I caught them features when like everybody was like hot, like Ty Dolla they had that Paranoid record out.
That was a big record.
Yeah, so definitely.
Yeah. So what was it like going to like Atlantic Records and meeting with some of these label people, fresh into the game? You know,
it was cool cause like I wasn't starstruck or nothing, but it was just like cool cause I could just sit back and see what's going on. And at that time, I was dropping a mixtape, and Sean Barron, he was like the head A&R. So I was just in the studio talking to him and just playing my music. And he was like, "You missing a female-friendly record." And once he said I was missing a female-friendly record, he was like, "I got this new artist, Ty Dolla signed." He was like, "You should do a record with him." But I haven't heard of him. So when he sent the record, I just jumped on it and sent it back. And they was like, that's crazy. But I didn't know who Ty Dolla was, and then like 2-3 months later he took off. He got the Paranoid, and that shit went crazy. The same way with Diggy, like the record was originally for Alley Boy. Diggy heard the record and jumped on it, and he tweeted it out, and his fan base jumped on it. I opened up for him for the Scream tour.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that's big right there.
Carol Wins in Charlotte, so I opened up for that audience, and then when I got off stage, his fan base was running up on me. They knew who I was, so that what I'm saying, that just let me know I could go further than Savannah.
Yeah. So when you first started, who were some of your musical influences?
Definitely, my influence, like all of them was different. Like Jay-Z for business, I like Wayne for like his lyricism, and then Ludacris, he was more animated. So I just took stuff from that. I like T.I., Juvenile definitely, and locally in my city, Camouflage.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
R.I.P. Camouflage, man. He would have been one of the greats.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. How would you describe your sound and style? Is it kind of a mesh of all those together, kind of more modernized, or?
My sound, like, like it varies. Like I don't have like a set style. Like I can just come on the track and just talk about, like I act off emotion. I'm gonna put it like that. However I'm feeling that day, that's how I'm gonna rap. Cause I know a lot of rappers, they not gonna rap when they feeling a certain type of way, or they down, like, fuck it, I'm gonna go in the studio. Like if I had a good day, I got money, I'm gonna rap about that. Or if I'm going through some shit, or you know what I'm saying, I got experience with like a female or something, I'm gonna talk about that. Or I'm gonna talk about, you know what I'm saying, stuff I've seen, stuff I've been around, or like motivational type stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, so my sound, like I'm versatile. I put it like that, like whatever.
Is it therapeutic when you kind of rap when you're having like a bad day?
Yeah, definitely. Cause my mom, she passed the liver cancer in 2012. So like I just say rapping is like pain release. Cause certain stuff you can't open up about, but it's easier to rap about. So you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, they might not listen to you if you talking or want to hear your problems, but if you rapping about it, you might feel it differently, or you know what I'm saying, take it in.
Yeah. Are you writing your music now, or is it all freestyle and punching in?
It just depends. Like I had a situation where like we had to get the computer updated for the studio for a minute, so I had to write when I'm booking time. Because you know what I'm saying, when I use that time, I want to go in and knock out as many records as possible. Like, but when I'm at the house and I'm in my space, I don't write. I just go off emotion. I go in and I record myself. So I'll go in, probably lay like 4 to 8 bars, vibe to it for a minute. Or if I get blocked for a minute, I'll leave out, go do whatever, come back, finish the song and do like that. But I like recording off spur of the moment, just rapping, not writing. Cause when you write, it's like you gotta animate it off the paper. A lot of rappers, they just sound like they're reading the shit. But like if you just go off there and just like react off emotion, like that shit way easier. And they'll feel it more.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah. How focused are you on music right now?
100% focused.
Yeah.
Like once I seen I hit the Source magazine, I knew like this shit could go like, you know what I'm saying, to the next level. And then Hip Hop Weekly, and then I hit Say Cheese, like all in like the same month. So once I seen that, I'm definitely focused. I was focused before, but like that shit got me like 100% focused. Like this definitely, like this shit could definitely work.
Yeah.
So.
Did you grow up reading the Source?
Not really.
No.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, growing up, like my mama, she didn't really play that hip hop shit. Like I couldn't really listen to rap. So it's like for me, rapping now, like that shit was never my dream. That shit just happened. Like it was just something we used to just play around on instrumentals and just, you know what I'm saying, download instrumentals, just freestyle. And then, you know, like in high school, I started putting out little freestyles and shit, and it caught people's attention. But it was never nothing I planned to do. And then like I just started doing that shit.
What did you think you would be doing back then?
Right, just like a normal life, just going to college, doing whatever, and then, you know what I'm saying, getting a career or something. But like when I did the rapping, and I took off with the shit faster than what I thought it was gonna do, and the people like gravitated to me quick, and like I just knew like, okay, this shit could really work.
Yeah.
So.
No doubt. I touched on it briefly, but what's the music scene like in Savannah right now?
I mean, it's cool, like everybody doing their thing, but as far as it like being a market, it's not a place where like A&R executive gonna come down there and look for talent. Not unless you got an undeniable record that's just blowing up. But as far as that, like it's no music scene. So like the best thing for Savannah, like right now, is to utilize the internet.
Yeah.
Just all the major blogs, all the major promo, like Spotify, and you know what I'm saying, doing all that. Other than that, it is no market. It's just strictly for tourists or retirement, because everything's so quick. It's not like Atlanta where you can move around 30, 45 minutes. Like everything 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there. Like everything is just like convenient.
Yeah.
So it ain't no market for music. Like it's not the place where they gonna come look for talent, not unless you just blowing up online. That's the only thing that's gonna really keep Savannah relevant right now, is like being online. You don't have an online presence, it's just like a dream. That's all it is. So.
Yeah. Are there a lot of nightclubs out there that play rap music, or?
It's a few. It's a few, but you know what I'm saying? It doesn't have like it doesn't have the outlet like a Magic City.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you do that, you're gonna get hood fame. But the record's not gonna just, you know what I'm saying, walk off and get into the other cities, you know what I'm saying? And then the DJs, they gonna have their favorites. You know what I'm saying? A certain amount of like the select artists that they gonna play.
Mm-hmm.
But it's no market though. So I just feel like, you know, like once we get that artist that's going, you know what I'm saying, open the door for the city and then let more come through. Other than that, it's not gonna happen. Like it's crab in a bucket.
Yeah. So the artists aren't very supportive of each other, huh?
Everybody want to be the one, but see, my thing is like, if another artist hard, I'm gonna tell him he hard, because it's not gonna take away what I got going on. I know I'm hard, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you got going on ain't gonna take away. Like, and I don't feel like it's no pressure to work together or nothing, but you know what I'm saying? I can support what you got going on, because sometimes it'll be an artist in the way. A lot of people just do it because they might say, okay, he did it and blew up, or he got money, so I could do this shit. Now, you know what I'm saying? Now you in the way, that ain't really what you trying to do. Like a lot of people want hood fame, a lot of people want global fame. So, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta separate who is who. And that's my thing. Like, that's why it's so difficult, because everybody's just putting each other down. Everybody want to be the forefront artist, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta decipher who is who. Like, who really taking this shit serious. And that shit really gonna show about like who's spending the money and you know what I'm saying, the platforms you on. Like everything I try to do it on a major platform, like releasing the videos on WorldStar, doing the major blogs, you know what I'm saying, a major promo, or just pushing my record. That's why folks always reaching out. And you know what I'm saying? A lot of folks been saluting lately, like Scrappy reached out and saluted. OG Booby Black from
BWA.
BWA from Kevin Gates' label, he reached out, you know what I'm saying? He saluted, you know what I'm saying? I'm not reaching back, asking these folks for nothing. I just, you know what I'm saying? That shit just let me know that folks watching.
Yeah. And
this shit really could take off any day, so.
Yeah, your music is reaching the right people then.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. All right, talk to us about the single, Take That.
It was just something like in the studio, just playing around. and just really just on a marketing thing, just really thinking like, hey, everybody taking off on TikTok right now. Like, that's a major platform. So I was like, if I just do a single that's me, like not doing a single like for people to dance to, but that's me and that's got a dance vibe, then they might fuck with it. And then I had a dude that does the dancing in Florida reach out, and he did something to it, and that kind of helped the record. So, you know, now they starting to play, like the DJs are asking for it.
Okay.
The DJs been sending me screenshots of other DJs asking for the record. So, you know what I'm saying? It's growing slowly.
Yeah.
So definitely.
What are the fans saying about the song?
They like it. People asking for the video. But you know, I want to build a record up because when I get the video, like I want that shit to just take off. Like I don't want to put it now and then it might get overlooked and then later on they go back. Like I want that shit to be where everybody dancing to it to the point where I can just put some of the dancers in the video and just, you know what I'm saying, have a dope concept and just do it like that, have a dope treatment for it and really damn near catch Diddy's attention. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I be thinking on a major scale. Like if I can blow this shit up, Diddy might co-sign it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. And maybe make it to where it's like, it looks like one of the old Bad Boy
yeah, definitely.
videos.
Just take one of the videos and just do a scene, you know what I'm saying? Just paying homage, really.
Yeah.
Like not even reaching, but you know what I'm saying? Just paying homage.
Yeah, have it all make sense.
Yeah, definitely.
And who produced that single, Take That?
Who did produce that single? 17 on the track, that's who produced it.
Okay.
17 on the track. Like I just got like a set of producers I really fuck with. Like I fuck with them online, but like we'll have a personal relationship too. So it's not like I'm just grabbing records, you know what I'm saying, and just getting a free beat. Like these folks really be on the music and really fuck with it. And I got another producer, shout out G Money. Like I'm definitely fucking with him. He produced the single I had, No Favors. He got a lot of big placements like Cash Dog Check, some stuff for Kevin Gates and some other stuff. So.
Yeah. Talk to us about this other single you got, Don't Know Me.
That's personal. Like that was like one of them songs where I was saying, like I was just feeling like a certain way and just went in the studio one night, like 1 a.m. and just went in. Like just basically saying like how people would just be on the outside looking in and just feel like they know your situation. Or just, you know what I'm saying, you might have a couple of haters to the side, just, you know what I'm saying, just send them a quick jab, like, you know what I'm saying, this is what I got going on, like you don't know me. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people just feel like they can look at your Instagram or your Facebook and know what you got going on, or just might see me just doing dumb shit like buying shoes all the time or just getting fresh, but don't know I own a home. You know what I'm saying? Don't know what I really got going on outside of music. Like I'm intelligent. Like I'm not no, you know what I'm saying, no dumbass out here just doing dumb shit, just spending frivolously, like stuff like that. But that's just how I felt at the moment. Like people was just taking shots. And I really seen, like, when I get on certain platforms, I might have like a couple of people from the city just in the comments and they'll be the ones hating. You know what I'm saying? More than the people that's outside. But like, you know how, let's say majority rules, like the folks will be fucking with the music and drop like strong arms and the fire emojis, but it just be a couple of people from the city. And that shit is just really fuck with me sometimes. Like, damn, like, not even because we from the same city, but like, when I get to the major platform, that's when you wait to hate. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit don't make sense to me. Like, that shit crazy.
They just want to be seen as well.
Yeah, you know? Yeah. Like, they'll try to discredit you. Like, I ain't never seen dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and you might be like 10 years apart or something. So when I was really moving around, you might have been a baby. You know what I'm saying? So just a little hating shit like that. But you know what I'm saying? It don't faze me. That shit just motivation. That shit entertainment sometimes. We'll be at the house just laughing at the comments. So.
Yeah. All right. Talk to us about this other song you got, Toxic.
Toxic? Yeah, that's a nice one that we pushing right now. Just basically, like, a lot of people will get on songs and just cater to the women and just lie. Like, I'm just telling you, like, I ain't the nigga you really want to fuck with. If you do, you feel me? Like, I put it out there. Like, that's how that was. And that got a good reaction. That's starting to take off on Spotify right now. Like, the first night we dropped it on Spotify, it got added to like 26 playlists.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's taking off like that.
Yeah.
So
you got a video for that song?
We're working on a visual now. Like, with the COVID-19 is fucking up everything right now. Because if you start shooting in certain areas, you know what I'm saying, they'll come shut it down. So luckily I got to get away with one video this shit, that was a no help visual. That's the one that hit Say Cheese. But other than that, we can't shoot nothing right now. Not unless we, you know what I'm saying, got it in a set location, like inside, but that's not what I'm trying to do with that.
Yeah. How'd you link up with Rylo?
I really wasn't up on him when I linked up with him. Somebody was like, man, you should do a song with him. So I reached out to his folks, Mikey. And,
Okay.
We made it happen like that.
Yeah.
And that's like one of the records that everybody really fucking with and Never Catch Me. Like I just really put out a record like saying like you'll never really catch me in the club unless I'm on some music shit. Like, cause a lot of people go to the club for nothing. Like a lot of people go to the club, they just got enough money to get in that shit. They not drinking and they not partying. They just standing on the wall. Like I feel like I could do that shit in the studio. I could turn up the music real loud and just stand in the corner and just vibe. You know what I'm saying? Before I waste my money. Like, but if I go out, like I'm trying to work this record or we're gonna have a good time and throw some money. Like that's just like going to the strip club, you ain't gonna throw nothing. Like what's the point of going in there? Like, so that's why I said Never Catch Me in the Club. And he jumped on the record and showed love, and you know what I'm saying? So, and that record's still growing too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, his fans eat up pretty much everything he drops.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I'm sure
definitely.
catching
Yeah,
fans
that shit was growing on his own on SoundCloud, like with no promotion. Like it just every day I'm just getting like notifications, people reposting and liking it just on the strength of his name.
Yeah.
And I had people like that was fucking with the song and didn't even know like I was from the city, like from Savannah, like people in the city, like. So that's pretty cool.
Are you working on a new project right now?
No, I'm just focused on singles.
Okay.
Like until I get like that buzz the way it's like undeniable and they begging for a project, I'm just gonna push out the singles and see which one they bite on. And then when they bite on like just that one, then I'm gonna just drop an EP. I probably won't drop a full length project, just an EP.
Yeah.
Until then.
Yeah, that's smart. Kind of create that demand for the project and
yeah,
make sure
really
that they're ready
like
for
pushing
it.
everything independent. Like a couple of folks reached out, but you know what I'm saying? Like till somebody really dropped that bag, I'm just gonna focus on the independent and do it that way.
Yeah, talk to us about HellaFlow Records.
That's what I've been down with. It started off with me linking with an artist from HellaFlow first, Booger. He got killed in 2009 in a home invasion. I was his artist, and he was signed to Screw, so I was already around. So when he died, I just, you know what I'm saying, I just stayed around. Like he didn't really even know my music like that. Screw didn't, but he just kept me around just on loyalty to Booger. And then once he heard it, and he, you know what I'm saying, he stamped it, but he, like, you know what I'm saying, like street shit happened, and you know what I'm saying, so we took a little break like that. But Screw was signed to Jeezy for a minute.
Okay, yeah, Big Homie Screw. Right?
Yeah. He was with CTE, so
yeah.
I'm still cool with Boo and all. You know what I'm saying? Boo reached out to me like a year and a half ago about a situation, but you know what I'm saying, I ain't heard nothing yet. But I'm still working till then. But you know what I'm saying, like Boo and Snoop are my folks right there.
Okay.
So.
All right. Before we get you out of here, just want to ask your thoughts on George Floyd and the protests that are going on right now.
My thoughts on the situation, like it's fucked up, and it's fucked up that it took that shit happening on camera, like, and they record shit every day. Like it took that situation. It's like somebody, you know what I'm saying, repeatedly doing shit, and that situation finally just woke everybody up. And like the protest is cool, but the only thing I don't like about it is like the money factor. Like people donating all the money. And the reason why I say that is because money ain't gonna change racism. You know what I'm saying? Like if you racist, you racist. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you racist, like what is donating money? That can't change like a person's opinion on the Black Lives Matter. But like if that's what people wanna do, like march, but it's like that's just my opinion. Like I just feel like that's not gonna change. Like we just gotta stick together as a whole, cause like to me that like racism shit, that shit is taught. Like people just not born racist. Like people instill that shit in their kids. But I just don't understand the donating part. Like what is that going towards? Like, you know what I'm saying? What is that going towards? Like I'm ignorant to the fact that, you know what I'm saying, I take that, but it's like that's not gonna change racism in my eyes. Like that shit, that's instilled in kids.
Yeah, that's true. What else you working on? Got some singles coming up. What else you working on right now?
Just right now, just pushing the Toxic record and and to take that single as far as like just on the TikTok side, but other than that, he's just gonna push them to the max until they take off and until I can get a, you know what I'm saying, a bigger situation. Just really trying to hit that home run, you know, get that bag. That's all the only thing I'm really looking for right now.
Yeah.
So
Sure. All right, any last words or shout outs before we get you out of here, Dame?
shout out to my homie Snoop, shout out to the big homie Screw, rest in peace to Booger, shout out to the whole Savannah, Georgia, man. Salute.
I'm toxic, baby. Dreadhead, goatee, plus I'm chocolate, baby. Just hit the Sauce magazine, I'm kinda poppin', baby. Black tea, black.